Hey guys, Mike here. Quick video for you. Little closer look in the plant world. This isn't a new plant for our 100 Maine plant series, but I noticed this white pine is flowering, or it's about to start flowering. See those little yellow looking things? Let's see if we can get a better view of that. See those little yellow things? Let's see if they are pollinating yet. If I do this, look at my hand. They're not quite pollinating yet, so maybe in a little bit more time these will start dropping yellow pine pollen, which maybe some of you have allergies to. But one really cool thing about that is it's a very potent plant supplement. It provides something called androstenedione, and I think I'm saying that right. We'll pull it up right now, see if I got the word right. Androstenedione, which is a hormonal precursor that gets turned into other hormones. Now, if you're not aware, hormones are a broad class of substances in the body that are extremely important for regulating everything. In our culture, we tend to have our hormones out of balance. We have a lot of substances around us called endocrine disruptors. Things like BPA, which you probably saw starting to pop up on labels of plastics. Bisphenol is what that stands for, bisphenol A. But there's others too, like some of those labels say BPA free, but there's like BPA-B or BPB, bisphenol B. I guess what these substances do is they help soft plastics. It helps the plastic harden so that it's more durable. So yeah, those endocrine disruptors, they get into the organs and they interrupt the normal formation of hormones. And so probably you're familiar with the word steroids and how steroids are supposedly bad for you. But like most things, we mislabel and we use too broad of labels, I should say, and steroids are one of those things. Of course, you can misuse steroids, but hormones and hormone replacement therapy are actually shown to be extremely beneficial. Testosterone, for example, in males is dozens of times lower than average compared to men, 50, 60, 70 years ago. And I'm sure that goes for the same for women, especially where you have like hormone-based birth control. So taking a supplement like that, a natural plant supplement, it gives your body the underlying ingredients to form those hormones and get your body back into a balanced state. There's a guy, he's from Maine, I found out, which is kind of cool, and maybe it would be possible to interview him someday, but I think his company's called like Rewilding Maine or something. I'll try to find it and pull it up. Right now, since those flowers aren't quite producing the pollen yet, but they're right on the verge of it, they mostly taste and feel like pine sap, which has its own nutritional properties. White pine sap is supposedly, if you taste it, you might not think of sugar, but it's actually categorized as a sweet taste, and I believe it's considered 100 times sweeter than sugar. Sap in the needles of the pine tree are very high in vitamin C as well, supposedly more than citrus, which is what everybody always thinks of when they think of foods that have vitamin C. It's rumored that when colonists were coming over originally and they didn't quite have enough fresh foods to last the whole trip, they would get something called scurvy. And scurvy is a disease that's rooted in not having enough vitamin C. So supposedly that's how colonists were nurtured back from health, when they acquired scurvy before they had really established their own food sources. But yeah, if you're interested in plants for the sake of food or nutrition, that's a very easy one and very common. And I guess it's getting close to mid-June, which is about where I remember seeing pine trees start to flower in years past, right around the arrival of true summer or the summer solstice. So pretty cool. You'll start seeing that pollen all over the place, like in the waterways and on your car. So if you have an allergy to it, that sucks, and I'm sorry for you. Otherwise, it's a very valuable substance, something that you could even try to form a business around if you could get an effective way to harvest it all. That's something I've thought of before, but have never actually tried to plan and execute. So there you go. Peace out, guys.